NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Lance on the bootleg. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Lance to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And now they'll throw with Lance. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Now Lance. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. From 19 yards away. And the Niners are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Mahomes now on 1st down. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And that one results in 35 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
They run here with Singletary. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Singletary again. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Devin Singletary. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Niners at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey, down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Forced out to his left. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This one into the hand. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Brought down by Willie Gay. Working with 2nd and 5 now. On play action, Lance rolling to his right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Throwing now is Lance. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Lance looks to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Ready. Right there, 54. Ready. Here we go.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly right. You practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, for years, this matchup, the Chiefs and 49ers, would have been known as the Joe Montana game. These being the 2 teams that Montana played for in his Hall of Fame career. But now, of course, it's a Super Bowl rematch. Super Bowl 54 in Miami. That game won by the Chiefs 31-20 with that furious 4th quarter comeback to win their 2nd Lombardi trophy.
Hey, go Fury. Ready, go.
Now Lance again. Out to his left. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Got a man. That's Ayuk. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Lance now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Ready, go.
And Lance going to throw. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, some things to like about that 1st half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the 1st half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
That's how you pick up a 1st down. You know where the sticks are, you know where the 1st down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. On 1st down, Lance. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From just shy of midfield, Lance rolling to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Let's go. Black, 95.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. George Karlaftis in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, go steal. Ready, go.
Working from the gun, Lance eluding the pressure right. Man open, it's Goodwin. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Drill, 52. Needle blue.
Check, right 54. Right 54. Hey, here we go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, watch 54. Watch 54. I got you.
Check, hut.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mahomes firing complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mahomes going to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Finding Hardman here over the middle. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lance buying time to his left.
Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 63 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Open man right side is Tony. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 71 yards. And the Chiefs are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Ready, set.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Mike, 48. Mike.
Black shot.
48. 48, Mike. 48, Mike. They're not ready for this, man.
Zoom the black.
Let's get playing something. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, alert 48. Alert.
Cut, cut. Ready, go.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 60. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They go right back to Singletary. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A give up the middle to Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chiefs, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.